EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go here in Baltimore. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Right here. Shot.
It's
a loss of 2.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it.
Just set.
And boy, did they ever.
Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. That one goes around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And 3rd down coming up.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. Well, frankly, don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas.
Shot.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. Catch man, right side.
It's a game of 23
on the other side of midfield.
The Bengals
His first catch here in this AFC title game.
And it's a 44-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds some space.
Number 7.
A gain of 7 on 1st down.
At the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
Nice work here. Got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
Bengals.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor.
Here we go.
And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll get nothing here.
The running back
to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Adafe Ole on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Shot. Right 80. 11. Shot.
To the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3. That's going to lead to 3rd down.
He was brought down.
So these
might
are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
On 1, ready?
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
Now, Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively.
No gain on the play.
For no gain. fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
Ravens,
and that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards.
Ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
No. Hey, report. Hey. Sit up.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Jackson's pass.
He's not going to get too far. A tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Sit on. What?
They'll look straight ahead. Henry. Neil Madden's only about to get it, so it will bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Finish it on!
We'll go again here with Henry.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Right on.
That's taken in. And he's going to head it for the Ravens first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
That's good for a Baltimore.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
No, we
I don't think it's going to be his last.
Sit up.
On first and 10, Jackson rolling right. That is going to be and he's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. What a big play, a little unscripted there. Greg, that is what tight ends do so well. Hey, you lived it. What are you thinking when the quarterback's on the move out of the pocket?
Scramble drill is the most difficult play to defend down here in the red zone, Mike. It stresses the coverage so much. When you snap your head around your designed route and you see your quarterback has gotten moved off his spot, now it's just scramble rules. Stay in phase. Work friendly in the same direction as the quarterback.
The Bengals
and
take
if you're
over
open,
first and 10
stay open.
At their own 35-yard line.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They are facing a second and long.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180. Stop.
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free.
Number 7.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
Gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
Intended for his running
I'd say
back.
one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This will be returnable from his own 15. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
DC, ready? 180. Shut up.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive. Will physically run, and it'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Taken down at the 41.
I think every
It's a
running
pickup
back's
of
dream
6.
is that he's going to run through
Brings
a
up
wide open
2nd
hole and have
4.
breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Gonna go right back to Henry. And they'll bring down good shot in midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
And the
I think this
Baltimore
2nd down call,
first
Mike, they
down.
were hoping that at worst they
First
had
and
themselves
10
set
at
up
the
for a 3rd down
49-yard
and
line.
short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get hot.
From the gun, Jackson. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is touchdown. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me it's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Stop.
Trying to start on the ground. And we'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
A gain of a
So
yard.
his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points,
180.
all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Left side. It's caught.
Burrow's pass
he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Wide 80.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas.
Dot.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate
a 4-yard gain.
Punchy.
It's fourth down.
Here's Ryan Rico now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this will work out well.
The Ravens take over first
Touchdown by
and
the
10
special teams unit right
at their own
the 10-yard line.
It's hot. Hey, it's hot. 180. It's hot. Hey, hey. It's hot.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Looking down the field there. It falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, and we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
DC, ready?
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
180. Report.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
A gain of
They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Baltimore.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
It's hot. 180.
Here's Jackson. Jackson's pulled in by Henry.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
It is second and 9.
Get up. Hey, Ozzy. 180. Report. Get up.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
On the play.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get hot.
On play action, here's Jackson. In trouble, and Jackson will go. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Hey, sit hot. 180. What is it hot? Ozzy, ready?
To throw is Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here? This is third and forever.
180. Sit hot.
Throwing Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. This one downfield looking for Henry. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position
interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Start.
They bring Chase in motion.
Start.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll get forward for a touchdown. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
2 yards
Now the
on the
Ravens
pickup.
use their first
Second
timeout.
and 8.
And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180.
We got to switch it up.
They bring Chase in motion.
Start.
Burrow here on second down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get into the end zone.
Complete to number 7.
Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got
The
it.
kick is
And
good.
the Bengals are back within
Makes
4.
the score.
It is 14
Ravens
to 10.
14. Bengals 10. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is
The
through
Ravens
the back
take
of the
over
end
first
zone.
and 10.
It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, shot. 180. Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
Jackson looking to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he is going to score. And they hit 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Evan
McPherson
McPherson
now
for
for the
the extra
PAT.
point.
The kick
The kick is good.
good. And the Bengals
Makes the
move out to
score.
a
Bengals
3-point
17.
17 to 14.
14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg.
The Ravens
Didn't want a
take over
defender
first
return,
and
so this
10.
ball
At their
going to
own
be spotted at the
35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Go right here. 180. Get up. Yo. Get up.
Now Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be out of bounds Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds
The drag
at the
route, we used to
40-yard
say
line.
this is day one
A gain of
install.
5
Every
brings up
single
second
offense in the
and
NFL
5.
has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Forced out wide. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Third down, they need 5.
Motion, motion. Middle. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Ready. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Now, Jackson. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second.
That's good.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half
First
number
and
1.
10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
Hey. Alpha, sit hot. Hey. Sit hot. 180. Ready, shot. On the odds, ready? No, we changed it. You at X.
Jackson now.
Jackson's pass.
Hey, move.
These rules for the receivers, Mike, they call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone, I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Third and short. Jackson. Open man left side. He's got it to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there.
17 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down and
Really
goal
nice
to go.
answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
180. Sit hot.
Jackson up top again. That's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass
Covered very
intended for
soundly.
Derrick
That's
Henry.
going to bring up second
Incomplete.
down.
Brings
He's
up
got to find a way to
second and
hold
goal.
on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they will come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Third and goal.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
This the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal. Now it's Jackson. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Bengals 17. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll work this one
Bengals take
past
over
the 25
first and 10.
to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it up. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Quick, ready? Report, report. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. What it is? Sit hot.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Not much there.
Derrick Henry,
He's
the
back
ball
to the
carrier.
original line. No gain on
The
that.
tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
What it is? Sit hot.
Back to throw. Jackson. That one's incomplete.
Jackson's
Good
pass
coverage there.
intended
They
for
were
Derrick
comfortable
Henry.
for the receiver.
Incomplete.
Couldn't hang with it, and it brings
It's now
up
third down and 9 yards to
All
go.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
No, we changed.
down
Yeah,
and
sit
done.
hot. What it is? What is shot? You are X. You are X. Sit hot.
And the pistol. Jackson ready. And this ball incomplete. On third
Intended
down.
for Torrey Hotu.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's a very nice
The
return.
Bengals take
He
over
has given
first
the
and 10
offense a short
at
field.
the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Side. Side.
To the ground. First down run. And he'll work forward for a
Number
first
7,
down.
the ball
It's
carrier.
second down.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Gun, gun. Shot. 180. Turbo shot. Shot.
The struggle is seemingly dropped.
Hey, we got to beat the one.
Tackle by
We got
Quentin
11 tons.
Simpson.
Check, check. 11
Tackle
MT
back
tank.
at the
11
48-yard
MT
line.
tank. 180. Shot.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow.
The defensive coaches, they preach he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And this one's going to be down
The Ravens take over
inside
first
the
and
20-yard
10
line.
at their own 16-yard line.
What is up? What is up?
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's taken down for Madden until he gets to the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of
16 yards on the game. And a
That's
quick
good for
first
a
down.
Baltimore first
This
down.
is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself
First and
winning in
10
the
at
second
the
half.
32-yard line.
Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
What is it? What is it?
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Derrick Henry. Still on the move. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision
Makes the
and
score
patience. And in this case,
28.
you saw both of them
Bengals
on display.
17.
And he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Tyler Luke
GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it first and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 11. Now a first catch for Derrick Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Throwing is Jackson. He's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. For the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that these guys have stepped away from a shot in the big game, the big play available. They can strike from anywhere.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
Take over first
and the Ravens, they'll take over
their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted out. That kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, tonight! Tonight! What are you? What is shot? Tonight!
Running from the gun. And he works free. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench
to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turn down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turn down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
After the penalty, this time he's taken a run around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that
second
play.
and
The
9.
previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in
Tyler
and maybe
Luke
make that
on
run.
for
Who
the
knows?
Ravens field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Ravens
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
For Baltimore.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense can go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Here we go.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
For his running back.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
42 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll run
They'll run the game with Henry. And he's going to run. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there. 1st down gain of 26 yards.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this time they were ready for him. They'll stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Demetrius.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
Defensively,
and 9.
we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, it's complete. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it?
At the
Go
4-yard
where the
line.
defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On a quick, ready? 180! 180! What a shot! Shot!
Henry is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down
No
right
gain
at
on the
line of
play that
scrimmage.
time, and it sets up
No gain on
second
the
and
play.
goal.
Leads to second
It's
and
rare
goal.
that a man his size
At the
can at least
4-yard
push
line.
forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster.
On a
Yeah,
quick.
you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take over for the team.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 18. Bengals nothing. Tyler Luke.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown
Here we
precious
go.
little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down.
180! Place hard! Shot!
They start this drive out on the ground. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Bengals 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on the field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Brings up
They're making a real
2.
first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Second down, they go again with Henry. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
DC, ready? Ready, shot! Ready! Ready, shot! Hey, report! Report! Shot!
Take care now for Derrick Henry. And running with power here. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, 43 on the Ravens. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead. On his loop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Ravens 25, Bengals 7. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy.
Intended for Jamar Chase.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there.
Here we go.
It winds up incomplete.
Stop! Right, 80. Right, stop.
The slot man in motion right.
Stop!
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. 9 yards, not quite enough. Now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Stop!
He'll hand this off. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Here we go. Stop! Right, 80. Stop!
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Inside handoff. And for a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy.
2nd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Get hot!
Again, it's Henry. Going forward. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better. Let's go.
Number 7.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And the Bengals
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Stepped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
180. Nice hot. 12.
Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
13 yards on the play.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't called
Here we go.
away, and they could use a shot in the arm,
Right,
something to perk them up a bit.
Right,
and they get one here in the passing game.
And Chase will go in motion left. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back into the 6-yard touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, you had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Ravens 35, Bengals 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 11.
Just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's almost better if you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 11 now.
Here we go. 180. Right side. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
White 80, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
Evan
Well, you know he
McPherson
can be
for the extra
explosive, and he's
point.
ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know
kick
something,
is good.
when you execute really well, it
Makes
doesn't
the
matter if
score.
they know it's coming or
Ravens
not.
35.
But sometimes athleticism
Bengals
beats you as well.
14.
He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Evan
man. I'll
McPherson
hit you.
to kick
And
off
it worked
for
really well for
Cincinnati.
them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you, Tony. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations. Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Strong run. He's caught just beyond the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is third down and 4.
Ready. What is hot? What is hot? What is hot?
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute more than enough time to score a few conversions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating. I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now.
Can.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
12.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
What is that? Side.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. On the move past the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And McPherson for the
McPherson on for the extra point. And a lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Bengals 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
180.
Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range until we get three to add on even more to their lead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 16
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and
Out,
another first and 10.
180. 180.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got it in. Downfield is home. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
38 yards.
Well, he ran free there, and after the catch, as that winds up going for 38.
First and 10
so a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Walker complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left.
4 yards.
A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Following up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. They're showing the power. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's fun from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1.
Sit up. Hey, Ozzy, Ozzy. 180. What a shot. Sit up, not. Sit up.
And still fighting. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 32
yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 36.
Sit up!
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride complete.
17 more yards.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Baltimore.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Jackson's and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain
so
of
give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
13-yard line.
Sit hot, not. Sit hot.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Makes the score.
Point after,
Ravens
right down the middle.
Bengals
and the lead is now 24.
Tyler Loop to kick
now
off
after the
Baltimore.
touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 12. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes,
hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep scoring. 11 times.
That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big guy.
Down at the 25.
Number 7, ball
carrier. That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive drive, winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Shot.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TV. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent the conversion.
They have been dominant in this one. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, some strong running. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the grounds. Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier brought
Brandon,
down
all
at the
things considered,
35-yard line.
they have to feel pretty good
A
about getting
6-yard
that type of a gain,
brings up
considering the
2nd
blitz that
and
they just
4.
had against them.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready, shot. Sit on. Ready. Go. Switch. Ready. Ready. Sit on.
They go play action with Jackson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
180. Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Well, he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun. Cut. 180. Right shot.
Now Burrow. He hits him in stride. Burrow, and he'll be brought down.
Gotta go score. Let's go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now we're behind his man. Incomplete.
Intended for
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And how about this a fake. And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down.
Take over first and 10.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards. And an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it in right in the numbers. I'll tell you what, these guys really love this opportunity, don't they? A chance to get involved.
They certainly do, and many of them were quarterbacks or big-time players when they were in high school and college. So to get back doing what they did before, always fun.
And the Bengal first down.
Here we go. Right 80. Hey, switch. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burrow.
Complete.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Cut.
In motion goes the tight end.
What is that? Cut.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
Here we go.
Bengals will line up for the
Wide 80.
Left the tight end.
What is that? Cut.
They'll look to throw. That's caught for 1. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
180.
Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down by the scrimmage.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Stop on defense.
A gain of a yard.
Run
Brings
blitz
up
there
second
defensively,
and
something we
9.
might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Sit hot! 180! Alpha.
Play action. Now Jackson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
For Devin Polk.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Sit hot! 180! 180! What a shot! What a shot!
Play it.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. It's Horton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14.
19 yards.
A third down gain of 19.
Baltimore first
Well,
down.
normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
180! Cut!
They corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and
Hey,
goal.
Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
That's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle.
Ravens
And that'll
52.
make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Get set!
And their dream of a Super Bowl
13.
berth so
Big
close 3
13.
quarters ago, but
11 MT
obviously
tape.
starting to slip
11
away
MT
if it
tape.
hasn't already. They need points here
Stop.
and in a hurry. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. Will take it in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Evan
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Bengals 42.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll wind up getting this one barely down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Wide, get wide.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
He's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hey, 180. Shut up. 13. Shut up.
Henry on the pitch. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go ahead. Get out. 180. Ready, shot.
Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout.
8-yard ball.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
For the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Ravens
so they
55.
settle for just the 3,
Bengals
but clearly
42.
right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
11. Here we go. 180. 11, Thomas.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Shot.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open left side is Brown. Burrow at this stage.
Here we go. 11, Mighty.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays
12.
downfield. I'm looking for something
12.
special, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'm one, ready?
Time not on their side. They've got one timeout. The 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
I'm one, ready?
1st and 10.
11, MT, Tate. Here we go. Right, 80. 12. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And this is caught inside the 45. And they'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, 41 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
49.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Hey, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not a smart.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help you here. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Ready?
They need 12 here. It's third down.
180! 180! Press it! Sit up!
Well, he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
That's it. 180. That's it.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.